Good morning, everyone. Karen Joseph here with SEVENnetworking and Fab Right Now. Hello, hello. Thank you to all of my replay viewers, live viewers, web viewers. It is a wonderful day here in Arizona, and I hope you are having a great day as well. Hello, Robert. How are you doing? Maria. Hello. How's everyone doing? Mia San Miguel, Candy Mandy. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. We are going to talk about follow-up today, one of my favorite topics. So if you think this would be a valuable, hello, Miracle Online. Hey, Michelle King, how are you doing? If you think this would be valuable to people that you know, other entrepreneurs, then please do invite them. Yes, I am doing super fine, just like you, Robert. Hello, Kathy Anderson. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Let me flip this around. We are going to chat for a minute about follow-up. Hey friends, how are you? It is almost the end of the year and a brand new year. Cannot believe that. Hi Kathy, how are you doing? We are fortunate it's warming up a bit here in Arizona, right? It was chilly for a bunch of days. So yes, we're going to talk about follow-up. So I am Karen Joseph. I am the proud founder and owner. Hey, how are you, Diane, of SEVENnetworking? Hey, Grant, how are you doing? And I am passionate about teaching you guys and sharing you guys. I know you just got used to writing 2015. I know. Isn't it always a shock when we change over to a new year? It's like, what year is it? Hey, Hannah, how are you doing, honey? Hello. It's great to see everyone. I am passionate about helping entrepreneurs to grow their business to whatever level you guys desire. I am a teacher turned entrepreneur. So of course, at all of our SEVENnetworking meetings, we do a lot of education. I call it peer-to-peer learning because we're really learning from each other. And that is what my scopes are all about as well, because you guys have ideas, I have ideas, we all have ideas, and we can all learn from each other. Oh, thank you, Hannah. So let's talk about follow-up. All right, I have some statistics. Never mind changing the year. Robert, you are hysterical. I know. You know what's funny? Since I moved to Arizona, I never know what year. I never know what month it is either because it's always sunny and warm outside. So I have to stop and think and be like, oh, what month are we in now? But it's chilly now, so I know it's December, but it's going to warm up real soon. All right. Do you agree, Kathy? It's hard to remember here. I used to know the 4 seasons back in New York, and we just don't have them today. I saw it's a little chilly. I know. I'm going out soon trying to get my kids motivated, take them out for their haircuts, and boy, oh boy, it is hard. So, all right, the fortune is in the follow-up. Let me read some statistics to you, and then we're going to chat about what you guys are doing to follow up. If you're not following up with people, you will be following up with people by the end of this scope. Pennsylvania, no confusion on, exactly, right? You have trees in Pennsylvania, snow on the ground, you know what it is. From Northeast, love the fort. Oh, I didn't know you're from the Northeast. Good to know that. All right, friends, the fortune is in the follow-up. Listen up, take some notes if you want, because I'm going to try to motivate you all. You're going to motivate each other to be doing follow-up. All right, 40% of sales never follow up with a prospect. Can you guys believe that? So we have a lot of entrepreneurs on here. If you never follow up with a prospect, are you ever going to get the sale? Probably not. Follow-up software. Yes, my husband uses Zoho. Thank you for bringing that up, Kathy. Follow-up software. We'll get to that in a couple of minutes. Thank you. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and then they stop. In that boat today, need to call one. Don't do joined up speech. I will get confused. Okay, we won't. We don't want to confuse you, Robert. 12% of people only make 3 contacts and then they stop. 3 contacts and then they stop. Only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. But 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 2%. That is teeny weeny. If you have a product or you have a service and you're just making that one contact, only 2% of sales are going to happen on that first contact. 3% of sales are made on the second contact. 80% of stats are made up, including this one. Robert, you are cracking me up. Okay, so let's start talking about it. You lose track of who I follow up with and what we said. You got it. So listen, I haven't heard of the anti-follow-up method. So Kathy, my friend here, has mentioned a contact management system like Zoho. Write that down, Z-O-H-O. I know it's free. My husband uses it, and he swears by it. You can put all of your contacts in there, and you can mark in when you're going to follow up with them. You can mark little notes like what they've said. Now, Kathy, can you tell us what are the other contact management systems that you mentioned earlier, please? I am old-fashioned. I use the notebook and I write down notes with my pens or pencils. But I know there are some great contact management systems out there. So that is a fabulous, fabulous thing to do. Did you write that down? Zoho, Z-O-H-O. All right, let me block these trolls. There you go. Zoho. What's another great way to contact people, to follow up with them? I have a newsletter. You write to clients after we have contact. I even use, a very nice fountain pen. Is it a Mont Blanc? Yes. You can follow up with them by a note. ACT, but it's old school. Try Zoho. Okay. ACT is old school. Zoho is wonderful. I do have it. You have autoresponders. Great. Fabulous. See? So you're following up with people, Maria. No, it's black ink. Okay, black ink works too, Robert. That'll do. Oh my God, you are too funny. So yes, so autoresponders, contact management system, sending a personalized note, even an email, or what about that old-fashioned picking up the phone, making a phone call? That works too, right? That works too. Exactly. So there's lots and lots of ways you guys can follow up with people. So don't stop at that one time. Remember, people are going to do, you call too? Good. People are going to do business with people that they know, like, and trust. There comes in the networking. You have to build those relationships. Networking is just a fancy schmancy word for building relationships. So you got to get out there, build those relationships so that people will have the relationship with you. You never use autoresponders. You hate receiving message from them. Personal email is the best. You know what? You can check. Send them valuable. Right. Exactly, Kathy. Send them valuable information, not just a want to buy note. I totally agree with that. If you meet someone somewhere and they have an interest, maybe they have an interest in dogs, send them an article that you found about dogs. Forward them something that's interesting to them. Mine look very personal and educate. Well, there you go. Everyone's got their own system. And you know what? You need to have a system that works for you. Like I was saying, my husband uses Zoho. It's not for me. I am never going to use that. It's just, I'm not a techie person. I write down my notes. I have notebooks everywhere, all over my desk, and I jot down notes. Hello, Beth Hoover, how are you doing? People I talk with, what they said, certain things about them so that I can be remembered. Find lots of reasons why not to call. All right, let's talk about that. Does he love it? He loves Zoho. He uses it all the time. Hello, Laura, how are you doing? Hi, Mary. I hope the sunshine is coming out where you are today. It is still bright and sunny in Arizona. Hello, Salon Marie, how are you, honey? Yes. You have to find a system that works for you. It might be, it might be a contact management system. It might be taking notes. Industry is the hubby. Hubby is in computer servicing business. So he is the total opposite for me. Let me tell you. Hey, yes, you caught me live, Laura. I'm thrilled. I have to get my kids out the door soon, but I just hopped on for a little bit. Want to talk about follow-up. So yes, you have to find a system that works best for you. Now, someone mentioned contact management system. Yes, you could watch the replay too, sure. You're married to the opposite too, exactly. Telephone. Diane says she always finds reasons not to call people. right? Now, what I've learned, the sunshine is finally out. Yay! Yes, I have on-site computer maintenance. I do, Robert. I am a lucky girl. I always say that's why I married my husband, because I could barely turn the computer on. So there you go. Opposites do attract. The telephone. I love the telephone. As you can see, I love to talk. Some people don't. But the telephone is good. It really, really, really is good. People are forgetting about the phone these days. They're resorting to emails. They're resorting to texts. Well, that's using the phone, but it's not really communicating in the old-fashioned sense of the form. So let's talk about the telephone for a minute. So you call someone on the phone. You leave them a message. This is my secret. I prefer clients who don't avoid the phone. Me too. Me too. Me too. Do you have a system for reminders to go ongoing follow-up organizational system that is? Well, some people use contact management systems. I don't. I use notes. I write handwritten notes, paper, pencil, or my little colored pens here. That's me. I was a school teacher, always had my little flare pens available all the time. So, the telephone. This is my little secret. I'm going to tell you guys a secret today for getting people to call you back. It works time and time again. You call someone up. Don't go into a whole long spiel. Don't say, hi, this is Mary Sue calling. Drives me crazy. I'm a pen and color person. Yep, we do. We have we're very similar, Miss Laura. Don't call someone up and go into a whole long spiel. I called you to ask if you want to buy my da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Is someone going to call you back? Probably not. This is my secret, all right? Shh, it's a secret. Call someone up. Say, I have a question to ask you. Leave your information. Hi, this is Karen Joseph calling. I'm just calling to ask you a quick question. Could you please give me a call back and leave your phone number? 9 times out of 10, I get people to call me back. Why are they going to call me back? Because they're curious. They want to know what the question is. I had someone, a friend here from Arizona, she was flying to Connecticut. And I left her that message. She got off the plane. She called me back right away. She's like, Karen, she goes, I just couldn't wait to hear what you wanted to ask me. It was just a simple question, but see, it works time and time again. Just say, hey, this is Karen Joseph. I'm just calling. I have a quick question for you. Can you please call me back? Now, what people hear is they hear quick question. So they think, oh, it's quick. I'm not going to have to spend an hour on the phone with Karen Joseph. And then it sparks their interest because they're like, oh, what's that question? I'm going to call her back. Hey, Jonathan, how you doing today? You better have a question right. Oh, I always do. I always do, Kathy. I always have a question. Must love pigeons. Hello, hello. So the phone. Diane, if you're still with us, let's chat a little bit about the phone. So I always ask people, is it okay if I call you? You betcha, Jonathan. Is it okay if I call you? You know, or would you prefer if I follow up with an email, right? But you know what? A phone is much quicker because you're going to get a response from someone right away. Okay, good. You're still there. I know you want to make it to silver. I know. You're in my thoughts. So the phone is quicker. An email, you send an email, you have to wait for the response, right? If you can get someone on the phone, then they're going to give you an answer. And they might need to think about something, but it's still faster than if you're going back and forth with email or back and forth with text, right? You do scoping for New Year now. Yay! Good going, Jonathan. Jonathan's in Belgium. He's a fabulous guy. He is learning English. His English is great, and he is running with Periscope and taking it all around Belgium and helping people there. I love it. That's right. People can ignore texts. They can ignore emails. But if you get them on the phone, they're going to have to chat with you, right? So it's much quicker. It's much more to the point. And then, you know what? When you're following up with people, just another aside, don't make sure the ball stays in your court. You know, if you're going to hand out business cards, if you're at an event, and don't expect anyone else to follow up with you. You are the person who needs to follow up with them, all right? You need to keep the ball in your court because 9 times out of 10, is that person going to follow up with you? No. They are not going to follow up with you. Life is busy. Life is crazy. Yes. Get their info. People are busy. They don't have time. They are, it's always, you think you're going to do something and then something else comes along, right? The kids have to go somewhere. You have to make dinner. You make my first foundation on Periscope. Great. Fabulous. So you make sure that you are the one following up with someone. Now, if you ask someone, can I call you? Can I follow up with you? They're going to say yes. They're not going to say no. I'm scheduling more time in your workday to follow up in 2016. Great job. Yes. Schedule it in. If you're a little ambivalent about making those calls, practice. You know what? You can call me. You can practice with me. We can do a practice session. We can do some, it can be fun, right? But ask someone, can I call you? Would it be okay if I call you on Thursday? You got it. You got it. You can definitely call me. We can do practice. It'll be fun. I'll be the person. You'll say, can I call you a Tuesday at 12 o'clock? I'll say, no. No, I'm joking. I would never say that. No, but say to someone, when is the best time to call you back? And give 2 times. All right? 2 times that you're available so that they can pick from it. Can I call you Tuesday at 12 o'clock? Or can I call you Thursday at 3 p.m.? So you're giving them the option. You're making them think that they're getting to choose. Karen, can you do a scope about tips on launching a service? Of course, Mary. Anything for you, my darling. Anything. I don't know what you want me to scope about, but we'll find some stuff. So give them a choice of 2 times. Can I call you Tuesday at 11 o'clock or Thursday at 3 p.m.? Then they think that they're picking the time, but you're really doing it because you're just giving them 2 times that you're available, right? Make sure you call them. If you say you're going to call them at that time, you need to call them at that time, come hell or high water, right? Don't let anything get in the way of making that call, right? And then when that call's done, ask them, can I follow up with you again? Because, people have to think about things. Maybe it's a product. Maybe it's a service. They need time to think. They need time to process, right? They're not going to probably decide right there, boom, at that moment on the phone. So then give them another time, next week maybe. Say the following week. All right, that's great. Let me follow up with you next week. Would you like me to call you Monday? You know what? How many times do you call? Hey, Shakita, how are you doing? What if they hang up or are rude? You know what? I have never, ever, ever had anyone hang up on me. Never. I got to go call a guy. You convinced me. See? There you go. Do it. Do it. You'll be so happy that you did. Go call that guy, Kathy. People don't hang up on you. They're not rude to you. If you're nice, if you're kind, if you're not pushy, they're not going to hang up on you. I mean, if you get super, super, super pushy, they just don't answer. Everyone has caller ID. You know what, Beth? Just leave a message. Say, I have a quick question to ask you. Please give me a call back. Leave your phone number. All right? 9 times out of 10, they will call you back. Someone said, how many times do you call before you give up kind of thing? It depends. It's not, you can't go by a rote, I'm going to call 5 times, I'm going to call 6 times, I'm going to call 7 times. Yes, ask the magic question. You got it. You guys are going to come to me and you're going to say, they called me back. I can't believe it. They called me back. I asked that magic secret question. Try a few times. Sometimes people need a year to think about things. Some people are very impulsive and they'll decide very quickly. It really depends on the person and on the personality. We were talking about my husband before. He and I are total opposites. I am much more impulsive. When I ask him something, never ask a question where the answer can be no. That's true, Robert. When I ask my husband something, he needs to think about it. And he needs to think about it some more. And he needs to think about it some more. Have you started calling? That's right. You need to start calling your clients. You betcha. January is here in a couple days, Miss Mary, right? Few more days, January, boom, is going to be here. You have to pick up the phone. You have to do the work because the clients are not going to call you. I mean, they always say they're not going to come knock on your door and say, Mary, are you launching a new business? No, you have to be the one that has to go out there and make the effort and call them and follow up with them and follow up with them again. Bam, exactly. So some people you have to call numerous times. And you know what? Ask the person, because you don't want to bother someone. But if you ask the person, you like having intentions for the call, ask the person, would you mind if I follow up with you? They're not going to say no if you ask them nicely like that. I'm telling you, they are not going to say no. And that way, if you keep calling them, maybe once a week, maybe it's once a month, maybe you can say to them, is it okay if I call you next month? Because some people do need a long time to think about things, right, before they make that decision. You called someone back and they told me you were the first person to ever follow up. See, there you go. Did you get their business, Maria? Because you were the first person to follow up? You would not believe how many people tell me they're going to call me. I know they're not going to call me. And they'll tell me they're going to call me because I've offered to help them with something. Maybe it's with follow-up. Maybe it's with Periscope. They'll come over, they'll get my card at a meeting, and they'll never, ever call me. And I know they're never going to call me. And it's crazy. I mean, if you are running a business, if you want your business to thrive, if you want to make money in your business, you have to follow up with people. You have to make those calls. I know sometimes the phone feels like it weighs, 100 pounds, but you have to pick it up and you have to do it. And I'm here to help you. If you want to do some follow-up, role playing with me, reach out to me. I will help you. We will get through this. We are in this together, right? 2016 is going to be a fabulous year for all, but you have to remember, you have to follow up, and you have to get a system in place so that you can remember to follow up with people, right? If you're going to tell them you're calling them next week, Tuesday, 1 o'clock, you need to call them Tuesday, 1 o'clock. Maria, I am so proud of you that you called that person and they told you were the first one who followed up with them. Isn't that crazy? I mean, think about it. Think of all the people that are in business that are losing out on sales because they're not making that follow-up call. All right? So the fortune is in the follow-up. You can add people. You can send them articles. That's a great way to follow up with people instead of being salesy. You can't do anything about 2016 is here, right? If you are an entrepreneur, you have been planning for 2016 for a very long time, right? I procrastinate. I now have an event tonight that I did not do calls for now. I feeling like I will. There you go. Start making those calls now. It's never too late, except if you wait until after the event, right? Make those calls now. Hey, this is Diane calling. I have a quick question for you. Please give me a call back and leave your phone number. And you let me know how many people call you back, right? But don't leave a message and don't say, I wouldn't say, about the event tonight, I would say, I have a quick question or I have a quick thing to tell you. Because it's not really a question, right? You want to tell them about the event you have tonight? So I would say, I have something very quick to share with you. Or you could say I have a quick question. The question can be, are you coming to the event tonight? There you go. You have diary entries for 2017 already. Exactly. When you're an entrepreneur, we're planners. We are planning. So pick up the phone, make those follow-up calls, all right? Let me know how you're doing with them. I want to know, all right? I want you all to share. So if you're getting great success, that's wonderful. Share that. If you're not getting great success, we can tweak things. We can work on that. We can find a better way that you are getting success with the follow-up calls, with follow-up emails. All right, my friends? It's time. I got to get my kids out the door, so I will hop on again later. I do come on 2, 3, 4 times a day, and almost every evening. Oh, thank you, Laura. You have a fabulous day as well. Mulling over the past will not help your future. Exactly. But you can look at the past and you can look at things that you didn't do, and you can come up with a plan for things that you want to do moving forward. So sometimes it's helpful to look at what you did in the past and think how you're going to change things, right? Because if you're in that rut and you're doing the same thing every day, right? Pounding the pavement, doing the same thing, not getting the results that you want to get, then it is time to make the change. And 2016 is going to be your year to make those changes, to have a different business and have a different life and have the life that you want and the one that you deserve. All right, friends, I will see you all later. I usually come on in the afternoon a few times, and then 6:30 p.m. Pacific, we do our networking party, Promote Your Scope. So come back then for sure to meet some new people and make those connections and start building those relationships. All right, friends, you guys are amazing. You are all amazing. I'm only here putting out a message, but you're interacting, you're helping each other, so it's about you guys, and you guys help to make this all fabulous. All right, friends, I will see you all later. Have a great day. Kisses. Diane, I want you to make those calls. Let me know how everything goes, all right? Let me know how your event tonight goes. All right, talk to you guys later. Have a great one. Bye-bye.